Hello, everyone. Thanks for joining us from the Hollow Live this evening.
I'm Missy Tolley.
I'm Trevor Tolley, founder of Rogues Hollow Paranormal. And
yeah, we're so happy that you're here. If you are new, you've never watched us before, please go ahead and drop the word newbie in the comments. We love that you are here watching us. And yeah, we're just excited that you're here.
Fix that.
And I'm kind of out of breath because I just had to run across the street from a meeting.
I didn't think you were going to make
for
it.
Louisville. A really, really exciting and amazing thing is getting ready to happen in Louisville, Ohio. So I can't wait. I'm so excited about it. So
yeah, so we have a really cool show this evening. Yeah, there we go. That's a little better.
yeah.
To kind of go over. I know we've been talking about it for a while. Our investigation for the Mystical Hollow, finally everything's cut for it, just fine tweaking all the audio. So you're going to get to see little bits of that this evening with us. There's stuff that we're going to show on here that Missy hasn't even seen yet.
I get to watch it with you.
So we'll see how the audio comes across, because that's part of the tweaking I have to wrap up. So some of the stuff may be really legible. Some of it might be a little froggy. That usually takes a few days to kind of hammer out when I'm going through the editing.
What's really cool is I got quite a few of my students watching right now. So hello to my beautiful students.
Hello.
All of you Soul Ascension Academy folks out there. I'm so happy my people are watching.
Hi, Michelle. Hi, TAT.
Janelle, how are you, everybody? So exciting.
So,
Gwendolyn.
Yeah, we got quite a few.
We
people
have
on here
we have so many monitors going on right now. We don't know what's what, or I don't know what's what, but yeah.
That's it. So yeah, we're going to talk about this investigation that we did down in East Rochester. The whole team, we went out first time in January. And then we went back, that was a couple weeks later or a few weeks later, and we filmed for a second night. It was 2 locations. So I don't know if you guys know the Mystical Hollow Metaphysical store down there in East Rochester. It's kind of right there off of 30 at the blinker light. If you're from the surrounding area, we were able to investigate that. He's tripping the obelisk already.
He said dig. Did you guys hear? He said dig.
Yeah, I don't know. He's been spatting weird stuff this evening.
So weird.
Yeah, we have a couple devices out here with some of our objects, so we'll see if they want to talk with us this evening. But anyhow, the location of her shop, and her name's Tammy. She owns it.
Tiffany,
sorry. Tiffany Horton.
He's thinking about my mom.
Well, I got like a ringing in my ear going on. I don't know.
I don't even know what that said. What did that say? And I don't have my
glasses. It said Washington.
Washington.
I don't know
Washington. Oh, Washington.
But anyways, the building that Tiffany owns down there used to be the old building for their telephone service in East Rochester. So it's got a lot of old history there, and then it's been owned by a few people. Tiffany had reached out to us and told us that she had some activity going on, had some experiences down at her shop. And then she also has the old Township Hall in East Rochester, and that's been around for a very long time. And she told us that was haunted as well. So we decided to go down, take her up on her offer, which, Tiffany's awesome. And we went and investigated both locations. And to our surprise, they were both very active. First night and the second night, we caught a lot of stuff, which was great. So yeah, we're going to get into it a little bit here. Everybody's ready to kind of check it out, and we'll just kind of go back and forth. We'll show you little tidbits from the episode, and then kind of talk about what all happened.
Now, if there's anything on here, because I haven't seen any of this evidence at all, like zero, you guys. He keeps the computer on the other side of the table. But what I'm going to say is, if I make him replay it a couple times for me, I'm sorry, but that's usually what I ask him to do. So I apologize, but I'm excited to watch this stuff with you guys, because this is, like I said, this is, like he said, it's my first time viewing any of this stuff as well.
Yeah, so some of this is going to be a surprise to her, because she doesn't even know. So a lot of times when we investigate, we get little tidbits of what we may have caught during the evening. But the vast majority of it, we don't know until we go back and we do the reviewing and the editing. And then it's like, holy cow, okay, we got this, and this. And I haven't told her anything. So this should be entertaining. So we'll go ahead, we'll get into it. If you guys have any problems hearing us or anything, just let us know.
Yeah, let us know that you can hear and watch and all the things.
So just kind of our intro here. And I'm not going to bore you guys with all of this. You can watch all the little details when you go back to see the episode. Holy cow, you're messing with lighting.
So
Yeah, this part here, this was
I was
just
comfortable because I had layers.
turn it down a
Just
little
know
bit.
that if he says bring layers, it means he means bring the
This
layers.
was just a little intro part to the episode. Megan wasn't out there with us for the first
All right,
night,
so-
but she
so
came
you
out
know
for the
anything
second night.
about
We
where
were
we're
kind of
going?
quizzing her if she knew anything on the location yet. And she really didn't know too much, but she was kind of picking up that it might have been some type of courthouse, so she was kind of close there.
I don't know if I like dreamed it or imagined it or somebody actually told me, but I think it's a courthouse. Is that wrong? Did I just
You're
make
close.
that up?
You're
Okay.
close,
That's
but not.
Okay, and then we'll kind of go forward a little bit. There. So this is a little bit of Missy's walkthrough that she did.
Oh, that looks really cool.
Yeah, do you
I
like
like
that?
it. I like it. Oh, it said
I'm
corner.
going to tell you what I picked up right off the bat is people being touched, grabbed, pulled, poked, prodded, very touchy-feely, very hands-on. I definitely get that. Picking up, I did see a male walking right through the wall in the back room, so I know he does make himself known. I will tell you, I'll show you if we go into this back room, like where I saw the guy walk through the wall. Like I saw him just out of the corner of my eye go into the wall this way. And you would think he would go out into the front.
So what was really cool about that part when Missy did he
Is
go
it
up?
along?
When Missy picked up that she was picking up that this male's entity traveled through that spot in the wall, Tiffany actually confirmed that for us, which was cool, and Missy had no idea, so it was pretty neat. Oh wow! And this male spirit had been spotted a couple of times traveling through that very same spot, which was really cool. Dude.
Area, so I do think that they're seeing shadow figures.
We'll fast forward a little bit. Okay.
Maybe feel.
So this part,
vertigo,
Pearson gets caught looking at
maybe
women's
sick.
perfume
They might get a
coming
headache
up
all of
here.
a sudden, so I am
And we had
feeling some of
something
that.
amazing kind of show up.
I was focused on looking at the pulling privilege.
What was that, Pearson?
Nothing.
Now, if you saw the little orb fly over his head,
There was a huge orb over your head.
Okay, wait, I have to explain this. What
Okay.
you
On
see in the
camera.
video right there.
Huge.
So what you see in the video right there, that little tiny orb in the camera, on film it looked small, like maybe this size. But in the fleshy eye, what I saw was like this massive thing, and it was just so big, and it would, to me, the light was like really profound. And so on camera, to catch that, babe,
it was
That
a cool.
was
It was
so
it was a
cool.
cool catch because
Yeah.
we actually went back and watched it there on location, and you don't get that stuff typically like if you're not running infrared lights. So you see orbs all the time, and you'll see them later in the video.
just the fact that it's caught on camera, which really
Yeah.
cool. Yeah.
Because when you're running infrared lights, the light from the infrared reflects off the dust particles and creates orbs. Whereas it was just normal lighting conditions, just with a regular camera, and we happened to catch that, which was really neat. And we'll kind of fast forward a little bit. I don't want to give everything away. And then some of this was Megan's walkthrough. We're kind of jumping a little bit.
Sense and feel her. Other people will feel her here, but she follows you because she's trying to get your attention. We'll
And that's
figure this
Tiffany
out.
right there that Missy's talking with.
There are two very different, distinct, maybe unrelated spirits here. And I don't think they really get along very well. And that's probably a cause of some of the activity, is that they almost like compete for space. It feels like, energetically speaking, I'm almost standing in two different places. I get the vision of like, when I touch it, I get a vision of a woman just kind of backing up and being.
So that's just Megan. When she came in on the second night, she didn't know anything about what we had discovered or picked up on the first evening. and she's going through just getting a feel on the location and picking up on a male and female spirit in the front part of Tiffany's shop. And that all comes into play later on in the episode. Uh-oh, what happened?
I just got the chill. Look at the hair on my arms. You guys see it? I got the hair on my,
I don't know. They're a little flaky tonight. You set off the REM pod a little bit ago, too.
Like, just gave me a chill all of a sudden. Super creepy. If you guys see any kind of orbs or anything around us, please let us know.
And then just a little bit more of Megan's walkthrough.
And like, ooh, I just saw a man in that doorway. Okay, so if I were to act out what I saw, it was a man going like this.
So she saw him in the same spot.
Yeah, she saw him in the exact same spot you did, and then that's where eyewitnesses have seen it. So that was really cool.
Is the feeling in here just like I was just saying? It felt like I was being watched. So I guess I was. It's one of those. It's one of those rooms that you're gonna feel like there's somebody on your back the entire time. I'm struggling with it because the front has a distinct personality to me, and back here just feels lurky.
Oh, I like her word.
Lurky.
Her word is lurky. I
Lurky.
love it. I love that,
So-
Megan. That's so cool.
Yeah, so that was kind of a quick summary of some of what she picked up in the shop area. There was more, but that
Yeah.
was some pretty relevant stuff.
Well, I think we both picked up on a lot more that was there, but we can't. You probably can't fit everything in the episode. So.
No, there's so much footage that gets cut because if I put it all in there, it would get boring to the point like it wouldn't keep your attention to watch it.
Have you guys ever put this in the chat though? Have you ever felt a presence around you and you felt like you were being watched, or you felt like you weren't alone? If you've ever felt that, please tell us your experience in the chat. We'd love to know because we'd love to hear what you guys have to say as well. So
I love to hear people's
I
stories.
love to hear people's stories because let me tell you, babe, you should tell them about the story. Well, it's not a story, it's true. He said, Seed, you should tell them what happened to you in the basement.
Oh, at our house?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Because
that was a messed up story.
You got to tell. If you guys want to hear Trevor's story, drop the word yes in the comments right now.
One of the few times I was pretty freaked out.
He said numb.
Yeah.
All right, Louie, we hear you, buddy. Wonder. If you guys are ready, just drop the word yes. And Janelle's like, yes. Everybody drop yes in the comments if you want to hear Trevor's story because it freaked him out. He came to bed and he was like,
I'll tell it really quick and then we'll get back on track with the whole review because there's a ton of evidence stuff that we caught.
Oh, okay.
So
Yay.
we need time to get into all that.
We caught a lot of evidence?
Yes.
Oh, all right. I digress.
Yes.
Tell your quick story.
It's not exactly quick, but okay. So the house that we live in, it belonged to my father. And when I grew up there was experiences that I had had. And my father, unfortunately, passed away, and we purchased the house from the estate. And the house had sat empty for, I want to say, 9 months. So there was nobody living in it. We moved in, and we were probably a week or two into living there. And I remember I went down to the basement to turn off all the lights to get ready to go to bed. So it's pitch dark in the basement. I come up the stairs and I go into our kitchen area. And as soon as I get to the top of the stairs in our kitchen, I hear running up the stairs like fast, like a 200-pound man was running up the stairs. Stops right on the landing. And I turn around and look, and I'm looking at the landing, and I hear that loud, and I about turned white. And I was like, okay, I'm just going to pretend that I didn't hear that because I live here.
Tanny, Debbie, what do you think about that? Have you ever had that?
Yeah. So I close the door and I go to bed. And when I go to bed, Missy's like, why are you shaking? I'm like, you're not going to believe me if I tell you. She goes, what happened? And I told her, and yeah, it was bad. But we've handled everything at the house. Yeah. It's not crazy anymore.
No, we do have a haunted house, but it's like mostly like the good spirits there. I think there's like Amish looking spirits there because I saw like a whole family of them one time, but that's for another. We will tell you all of our little stories, but that's another. Thing. I want to see what evidence. Show me the evidence, babe.
All right. Well, we're getting to that. We got to finish the walkthrough.
Even though I'm the medium, Even though as a medium, I'm still skeptical. Is that crazy? I am still skeptical. I feel like, I don't know why, but do you guys get me? Do you feel me on that one? I love it. I love it.
All right, let's get to the next section here. Okay, I'll give you a little view. So this is the old township hall, just so you kind of have an idea. It's not the largest building. You can see it pretty good there. But it's definitely very haunted. I'm gonna kind of pause it here. We'll fast forward a little bit. Check out a few other things.
This place was freaking creepy the moment I walked in.
Yeah,
Wait till you see
we'll go into what Missy picked up a little bit.
Agitated spirits here. I mean, there's 3 men that's standing right over there. If
Notice
people are
Tiffany
in here
jumped
in
5
pitch
feet back
black,
when I said that.
I would tell them that they probably get very agitated, and it's not because of its escape room.
We're doing that tonight.
No, we are not.
Escape room?
No, we
No,
are not.
total black.
No, we are
Total
not. There's
black.
3 men standing in the corner that don't necessarily like women over there, and women will get the brunt of the attack.
There you were being all dramatic.
Okay, how about
Being
we get this?
dramatic,
How about we
I
draw
was
straws?
telling it like it
And
is.
if one
Stop
of us
it.
comes
It gets
Why do you
better.
guys do that with my faces?
It gets better.
Here's
Listen, last time we drew straws, it wasn't a great idea.
yeah, it's not
You
my
got
turn
it.
to sit in the dark because I did the last thing.
Fair
and I got
enough,
shot.
fair enough.
Listen, the straw, it wasn't us. The straws do the picking.
Right.
That's right.
So,
We didn't pick you.
yeah, we didn't.
The straws picked you.
Tiffany, help me out here, woman.
I've been in here in the dark, so yeah.
Did you just feel something?
The back of my leg just got tugged.
So that was a little bit of the start of Missy's walkthrough, but it was pretty cool because she picked up on 3 spirits, and Tiffany was able to confirm that like right away at the end.
She jumped like 5 feet back when I said it.
Oh yeah.
I don't know if you can see it in the video, but she jumped like literally 5 feet back, and she was like, ah!
So this is going to be Megan's part of the walkthrough. Right, that's right.
Someone gets to be little spoon.
That is hilarious. Well, I like that she changed it up. I mean, it is.
Did
I
you
just
hear
got
that?
the chills.
Right off the bat, that was on the camera.
Oh
mic.
my gosh.
So, something told us to go away. That was on the second night.
So
when
are
we
we
first
going to
went
be
in.
doing anything where we are pulling straws? Pearson?
No, I'm just gonna go solo. I'm just gonna do it.
Pearson said he's going solo tonight, so I can't wait
I
to
mean,
see
I'm not
it.
going like goggles, spirit box solo. I'm just gonna be here. I'm just gonna be here solo. Let's be here.
What fun is that?
What do you mean? It's baby steps.
Baby.
How about just the
You know
goggles?
what baby steps are for? Babies. Okay, so I do have one man. And this is gonna sound really weird, and I don't know why. But he didn't. The way that he showed himself to me was he flew down from the ceiling. I've never really had that happen before.
Fast forward a little bit here. This is a little bit more what she was getting.
She's in the same corner I was telling
Oh
you.
yeah, she was gravitated towards that too.
He just, when I looked over and saw him, he was just kind of standing there like this.
Her face, she was
He's
so
just
scared.
waiting.
I'm not the only medium who makes faces.
That's really it.
Any reason why he's here that you could pick up on?
He used to work here. He
So
used to work here, and this
just
is
to kind of
mine.
sum it up, Megan picked up on one main spirit there, and she was getting the name Walter with the spirit she was getting. Then also she was getting confirmation from the spirit that there was multiple, so it wasn't just him. There's a couple others, and like I said before, Missy had picked up on the 3, and I kind of confirmed a little bit about what Tiffany knew about the place. So we've got 3 different people that have this bit of information that have never talked with each other, all confirming the same thing. So that made that really interesting. But this next part, we're going to start to get into the investigation. a little bit, so you're going to get to see some of the evidence that we caught. And I believe the first part of it, let me see, I think we go back to the shop, the Mystical Hollow. Oh, there we go, too fast.
Janelle is asking if one of the spirits is a minor. Jennifer is asking, the room
There you go.
you're
Thank
in
you.
looks so cool.
Yes,
Oh,
thank you.
Yeah, you'll see on the screen here all the orbs and stuff that are flying out of the lights.
what was that? What was that?
Help us identify who you are. We just want to know who you are, why you're here.
Oh, I got the chills listening to that.
Heard your name in the first part. So we got the confirmation of Jim, which was one of the entities that Tiffany saw.
Yeah, I think it was one of the family members.
I just
Oh,
heard I'm here. Did you guys hear anything? It would have sounded like a low grumble, almost.
We have the recorder going.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so check the time for a low grumble. It was like a man's voice. He said, "I'm here," but it didn't seem like it was the gentleman that I saw through the wall, like walk through the wall. This one seemed a little younger, maybe.
So that was Jim
Whoever is
again,
here.
the second time.
Wow.
Did you pass nearby? Are you not connected directly with this building?
Oh my God, babe.
You're right to take them there. Oh, check this out. So this is where we move over to the Township Hall. And then this is our investigation there.
I'm going to introduce myself. My name's Trevor. My name's Pearson. And just hoping that you're willing to talk a little bit. We know there are a few souls here. I'm sure you have. Yes,
Oh,
Yeah.
REM pod went off.
Right off the bat.
Hello.
Hello.
The camera wants to keep picking something up over in that corner. It keeps going in and out.
That's another thing with this investigation. Our cameras kept getting screwed with something awful.
Beside you, babe.
Did not like the electronics. They did not. Hit him, like hit him.
But
like a
see, you
woman.
can't see the red light from the REM pod now.
And I heard it.
Is there anything that you would like to tell us?
Yeah.
So do you think it's weird?
You guys know what they're saying.
that some
Whenever it
people
says
here
inaudible.
try to reach out to you? Do you need
Tell us
help?
what you think it says
Are you
when it
stuck?
says inaudible.
Did you hear that? And I was asking if they needed help, and it said need help.
Wait, babe, is this coming from your portal box that you
Yeah,
designed?
yeah.
Oh
Has
my
anyone ever
gosh.
murdered here? We would like to call this meeting.
I have something I'd like to bring to everyone's attention.
Yes.
If I may speak to the council, I would like
I won't play the
to
whole thing. I'll
say
fast
that there-
forward a little bit because I don't want to give everything away, but I think there I mentioned something about getting confirmation, and they said correct, and then they set off the REM pod. So that's pretty good confirmation.
For sure.
So yeah, the Township Hall, night one, very active. Like we were getting all sorts of activity through the portal box, the REM pod. They definitely seemed excited to communicate.
Oh, for sure.
And the funny thing was, I know like Missy was picking up that they possibly didn't like females being there because it was kind of like a men's group when they would go to meet there or have their meetings. that kind of seemed to stay on point. So when we asked a lot of questions, if they wanted the women to leave, anytime we kind of brought that stuff up, we'd get confirmations like, yeah, they didn't want them in the building. So at the part coming up in this section of the investigation, Missy offered to walk outside, and when she walked outside, the spirit that was talking with us started to give us a little bit more information as far as how many spirits were there and things of that nature. So
It's pretty awesome. I think the whole thing is pretty cool, like for real.
oh, here we go. Maybe some of this might be touching base on it.
If I leave the room, will you talk to the two gentlemen? I'll leave the room if I don't know what that was.
You want her to leave?
Alright, I'm gonna step outside.
Yeah, there they were talking about somebody coming. So I know exactly what that was all about.
All right. Are you willing to speak with us? Would you please introduce yourself?
Yeah, we got a solid Fagin, and Tiffany was actually able to
How
confirm
many of you are here?
a Fagin connected with East Rochester, possibly the Township Hall.
Really?
Yep, that was the last name. And that name came up twice.
How many non-living people are here?
Yeah, this part's cool.
Oh my god.
And that's where we got our confirmation
Okay, so that
from what
kind of
you
confirms
said, what
things
Tiffany
that we
already kind of knew, and then from what Megan was saying, it all kind of came together right there.
That's all coming from the portal box that you made.
Yeah.
So for those of you who want the portal box that we're using in the investigations, you see us using it time. Trevor made that. So we just dropped the link to rogueshollowparanormal.com/store. If you guys want to grab some gear or you want to grab yourself a portal box, what is it, like a 2 or 3 week lead time on those?
Yeah,
But you
roughly.
can customize it. Grab it. The link is in the comments right now.
Yeah, we've had great luck with that portal box. Like it's almost like having a conversation. I mean,
Yeah.
it's not full blown, but you get like fragments of a conversation when you start talking to them and you start conversing.
And the other thing too, using the portal box, I think your intention going into it, it draws in like intelligent spirits for the like just from our experience. What do you think on that? Like I think we get a lot of very intelligent
Well,
spirits.
if we set that thing up and we set up REM pods and EMF detectors and all the things, it seems like they always go towards that portal box because they know that we can hear what they're trying to say through
Yes.
it. And I think that's why they like to use it.
So we do have somebody in the chat actually asking if we are going to do any type of class on how to do paranormal investigating.
We have been talking about that for some time, and we are looking here in the near future to offer some type of class.
We will give you guys details later,
Yes.
but if you love us, then if you're interested in the class, then, just, I don't know what you would, just drop creepy in the comments or something.
And the class will entail, how to investigate, how to put your team together. And then the biggest thing that a lot of people don't think about is after the investigation.
Right.
Okay.
They don't.
No, they don't think about it at all.
No,
That's the
because
most important part.
Yeah, it is. The client and the dead. Well, to you, it's the living. Of course, it's the living. But for me, it's also the dead.
Well, you got to know what you're looking for when you're reviewing, and you got to know how to isolate what you're getting and how to kind of put all that together and kind of figure out what's going on.
And be
that
prepared for the client to call you 2 and 3 and 4 months later down the road, and don't just ignore their calls. Like, we get a lot of calls. You get a lot of calls.
Yeah, I
Like,
still talk to people that we did investigations for years ago.
yeah, so if you're interested in learning how to do that or whatever, you guys just let us know that you want to learn how to investigate. So just drop the word ghost in the comments so we know that you're interested in learning the way we do it. We do it a lot differently than I think a lot of paranormal pop culture does.
We kind of do our own thing, like
We do.
like we've learned, from everybody that's come before us. But
We love everybody that has
and
done
we
this.
do. I mean, some of the stuff we do is like what a lot of the teams do, but we kind of have our own method, like in the overall picture of things on how we go about it, like how we use the mediums to help with the investigation.
And that's what's the coolest thing. You guys probably don't realize this. one of the coolest things is like us, Megan and I, we love working together, but we don't always see eye to eye on an investigation. And she's not here to speak for
Well,
her,
you guys
but
get
I
along
was,
great.
but I love her. She's like the bee's knees, you know. I just love working with her. She's such a great person in general. And she's professional. She's very she's just one of those people that I like working with because she'll listen to your perspective and she's got something to offer as well. And she listens to me, and then when I have something to offer, we're always teaching each other, and I love it. So
Yeah.
I'm very proud of her.
Well, we'll get back to the investigation here, and let me click back. We'll go ahead, we'll skip past this. So basically Missy comes back in and we kind of wrap it up. We got some other developments from Tiffany and her husband on the second night. And I'll play it so you can find out a little bit. But what Tiffany's about to talk about is several deaths that happened literally right next door to the shop that she has and may be connected to some of the activity. You had some new developments. Do you want to tell us about that?
Yeah, since the last time you guys were here, just different people coming in the store. I always have odd things that happen, but people coming in, and I've been working on gathering the history for the town for a while now. And a lady come in the other night, and I was talking to her. She grew up in town. She told me that her father was murdered right here on the corner in 1970.
I literally have the chills. I literally have the chills right now.
Then and the neighbor come out. His neighbor come out and shot him dead in his yard. Then she also told me the house next to me, the woman that lived there hung herself. And she did give me a little bit more information about the girl across the street that had,
Also the suicide.
yes.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
So a lot,
And then there was
You
a,
were picking up on
a lot of, I
suicide,
was picking
too.
up on suicide, yeah.
Mhm.
Okay.
So I mean that's right here in this vicinity, you know. And then there was also an elderly lady
Nope.
right across
Look
there
what
that
he's
was
doing.
murdered. Yeah. And then on top of that, a lady coming today, she's one of my regular customers. We've never talked about it. Today she was telling me that her friend, like 35 years ago, crashed into a house out here and died.
Scratch.
So that was a little bit of an update that we got on the second night. So we found out about a suicide that happened like across the street, a shooting death that happened, a car accident that happened, all right around that little building. And what's funny is I know Megan was picking up on the suicide
Megan's
victim.
actually watching right now.
Oh, what's up, Megan?
Yeah. Hey, Megan. We love you.
Yeah, she picked up on a suicide pretty early on when she came in on that second night, and then we got confirmation of the suicide right next door. So, and we did get a little bit of stuff with a female's voice as far as EVPs go in the shop area.
You know what? You should bring Megan on the show.
She needs to come on.
Megan, if you guys want to see Megan on the show, you guys all get to see her on here. But if you would like to see Megan on the show, you know, just let us know in the comments. We love her.
Did he say bored?
He said Lord.
Oh, did he say Lord?
He said Earth Lord.
I don't know. He's messing with me tonight.
He's something else.
All right. So we'll fast forward a little bit. This is Tiffany's husband telling us about how he'd actually been scratched inside the store and his feelings about it. This is kind of our game plan going into the night. Okay. We were getting EMF spikes starting off, and we were asking if it wanted us to do a portal box session. And so we started one. Trying to remember if there's any. Oh, here was a cool part.
That's very hard to see when you fast forward through everything.
Well, how else am I supposed to do it unless I cut it into like...
Oh, there's the portal box.
Tell me what it's like being on the other side so that I might know. Did you like coming here? Because it was kind of like a time to be able to hang out with your friends.
that's a little bit of the second night, and I don't want to give too much away, but I just want you to kind of see how crazy the activity was and how much communication we had going on.
I didn't know we
coming
got
through.
that much,
Oh,
honestly.
we got a lot.
I will honestly tell you, I thought it was a dud of an investigation. I did. I was like, we didn't really catch that much evidence, but apparently we did.
Oh, I knew we did after the first night. We just couldn't make some of it out because
We didn't understand some of it.
the thing
I guess
is,
it goes with
yeah,
investigating though, right?
with the portal box, because all your audio is running out of an amplifier. If you're in a big open space, sometimes the echo off of it makes it hard to kind of hear.
Yeah.
And
but
so when
the
you go,
lights go off, that also.
Yeah.
Like you have it where the lights go off.
yeah, but you go back, you listen to it with like a digital recorder, or sometimes even camera mics will pick it up, and you'll hear it clear as day.
We have so many people commenting right now on the room that we're in. Babe,
Yeah.
why don't Trevor, because, you know, he's my man, so whatever. I can call him Babe. But, okay, so you should probably tell everybody what room we're in. Tell them, Trevor.
Oh, yes. So we are in one of the rooms for the Rogues Hollow Haunted Exhibit, or Haunted Gallery.
And actually, I was just in a meeting, and people were asking about when it will be
Oh
open.
my gosh, were they really?
So,
Yeah, it wasn't a normal meeting. There's a lot more to it.
Yes,
But yes, it was a big deal.
it's a big deal, the meeting I just came from.
Okay.
It involves the city of Louisville.
Okay, let's go ahead and get moving.
Good meeting.
So we'll skip past this. We'll kind of get into, Megan and Missy's investigation over at the shop.
Oh, you guys do not want to miss this.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
I'm gonna piss
Sent
myself.
them outside.
I had the
think.
chills that said psychic.
I did
it's
too.
never said that. All right.
Yes, they're psychic.
Come through the mic, babe.
Okay. Huh. Cool. I'm Megan. Hello. I'm excited to entertain you men tonight.
EVP session 1, Missy and Meg.
This is you guys getting messed with a little bit.
It was so cold.
It's cold right
Is
there.
it?
Yeah.
I've got like
It's
triple
cold.
layer.
Oh yeah, you
No,
were getting
like, it's-
cold spots
And the
in
heater's
your leg.
It's a blowing heat, or is it blowing
heat,
cold?
But no, it's blowing heat. It's hot. It's warm.
It feels like my leg has the
It's
chills,
cold
but I don't
air.
have like
it's cold
it's.
air right there. It's creepy. Wait.
No one else is here with us.
And then Megan comes out with the EMF detector.
We couldn't figure it out.
Why is that going off on my leg?
It was only my leg. There would be no reason for that.
What the hell, Megan?
It could.
But you know what's weird is they turned all that stuff off last time. Why is it over here? On me. Did you touch me? I know you did. Were you trying to touch me?
Oh, okay. What's
Megan,
up? What?
So again, I'm not going to give too much away, but yeah, they
Sitting here trying to look at the screen like this.
Yeah, she was feeling it, and then Megan was able to come over with the EMF detector and validate it. And then she got touched right after.
It was so
It was a nice little
creepy.
jump scare.
I hate getting touched.
Yeah. We'll get a little bit.
Megan, what
further
did
in
you
here.
think about that?
You guys got a few EVPs. Oh yeah, here you go.
Oh God.
This part's
Is this
kind
a
of funny.
blooper?
Which camera?
Stay.
Oh,
I wonder if the
no,
batteries
no.
in it are dying.
Yeah, you two are
We're so
laughing like
retarded
little
we can't even
girls.
see it. Oh, we're friendly. That's right.
Did you hear the walking?
I
I don't. The light just.
What?
The ball light.
The ball light went out?
Yeah.
Was that going off the whole time?
No. And there was a sound. What the hell? Okay, we gotta stop. Stop.
So yeah, that part was kind of cool because they're busy listening to their digital recorder trying to see if they caught an EVP. Meanwhile, the cat ball's going off like crazy behind them.
Epic fail.
At least you caught the tail end of it.
I mean, I don't know.
I had to laugh when I was going back and looking at it.
I'm sure.
It was good.
Oh God, have you ever had that happen though? Oh my gosh.
Here, we'll get to the final investigation part.
Jamie says a ghost crop in a field.
Oh, cop in a field.
Cop in a field.
Oh,
yeah.
it happens.
Yeah, these spirits here at this place were a little something.
It's going off.
Is that this?
Yep.
What's that?
It's because we're gonna open.
So this part here was Megan and Misty
Somebody's here.
trying to channel what was there in the township hall. And then Megan kind of,
Watch her energy right there. You see it change. It completely changed.
yeah, she kind of got zapped.
Maybe behind her. What happened? I felt a very strong male energy coming in from behind you, and it was like pushing the energy.
And she
through.
kind of went out of body when it happened. Like she didn't
See how
really
she's
remember
bracing herself right now?
Oh,
She's trying to anchor
she-
herself and ground herself to the chair.
She wasn't quite right,
No, she
I think,
wasn't.
after that for the rest of the night. But what happened to her was
She's okay now, though.
Yeah, you don't see it in the video, but the first night we were there, that kind of happened to me while I was in the corner. If you remember, it got really cold, and then everything got tingly, and then I was kind of drained the rest of the
You
night
were,
after
yeah,
that.
you were. I mean, that place.
Yeah,
Very
it had
interesting.
some stuff going
It's
on.
got some energy. Janelle said that she felt a man in the shop behind the counter, which is interesting because I actually did a reading there and it was behind the counter. Well, they were standing behind the counter and that's
Yeah.
where I felt the man. So Janelle, very, very good in connecting to that impression because even though you didn't see it in the video of the reading that I did, it brought them to tears, but they were standing behind the counter and Louis, you're not going to attack anybody. Knock it off, bud.
Yeah, yeah.
Louis,
But-
silly boy.
But yeah, I mean, it got pretty cool. Like, we'll go back to it here. We were getting a little bit of interaction going on, and it did say James, Jamie. Oh, this part here. Okay, you're gonna want to hear this. Now, pay real close attention to the audio.
I just heard something about it's a nightmare. I'm wondering if like they are getting not. It's like a nightmare that they can't get out of here. Or maybe it's
Hear
a
that?
nightmare that they're not being understood. I don't know what this is.
Did you hear it?
I don't know what I heard.
It sounded like a growl noise.
I have to hear it again like 10 times.
Well, I'll play it for you again tonight. But
Okay.
yeah, it's a pretty definite
Did
growl
you guys
noise.
hear it? Like, what do you like? Isn't that creepy?
So
strange.
So I'll kind of go over what I made out of all the evidence that we got once we're done kind of going over the review.
Okay.
And again, not sure if it's 100%, but at least I kind of have a bearing on what I think might be going on there.
Okay.
So
Let's do it.
we'll get to some of the rest of it because we have some other cool
Let's get our
footage.
ghost on.
So we got some interesting stuff like that, and then we decided to get the SLS camera out.
This is where it got interesting.
Yeah, so it starts to get interesting.
When you guys
coming
watch
up.
this whole episode, watch it again.
I love you guys too.
We go from growling to love you.
There's a chair next to Pearson. Go ahead and have a seat if you like, or just stand over by him. That way we can see you. You can always show your presence or your power by letting us be able to see you.
This was so creepy, you guys. Like being able to see, you can see the person sitting in the chair. It's mapping whoever. I think that might be Trevor sitting there. I don't know who that is. It might be Pearson. One of the guys was sitting there, but that's the person sitting in the chair. The thing with the green, that is not human. And the SLS camera was mapping it. So it was Pearson sitting in the chair.
Can you raise your arm?
So creepy. There it is. It's like raising its arm. Oh my god, that's nuts. What the heck is that? Oh my gosh. It's like changes form, just like Megan said.
Look,
It was like
Is
crawling.
it like on my right
Wow.
side?
It's over on the left where the bed is. Almost, okay, now this
Oh
disappeared.
man,
There's a spider
Nick
over there.
Lanholm, you're saying great
Earlier, the
investigation,
Oculus
Trevor.
kept
I
saying
need an XL hoodie.
creature.
Nick, you can
Maybe
grab
that's
your
the
hoodie
reason.
on the shop page,
See? There it goes
for
again.
sure.
My right shoulder.
They're
is
loving
hurting
this
for some
SLS
reason.
camera is crazy.
I'm seeing it right over there. Yep.
I feel like it just wants to come back.
You know,
I don't know why. I feel like it.
Oh, there's
Maybe
all
it's
sorts
not
of
that it
stuff with
doesn't
the
like
SLS
women, it
footage. Let
doesn't
me,
like-
oh, here was another interesting one.
Like I don't remember it. And it's
What?
we do have evidence.
Going
have
on?
evidence
What?
of that.
That looks like
Hey
something-
Pearson, what's going on? Look at this
You are
map.
not allowed to be in
Weird
my body.
thing
Do
we've
not
got.
Go back in my body. Do not follow me home. Do not be near me.
Well, it jumps
Same goes
over
for
like
me.
sideways to
Yeah.
Megan, and then she complains about her throat.
I remember
I
this.
feel short of breath. Like the side of my neck actually feels odd.
Oh my God, she's freezing.
Yeah, it
It
looks
was
like
like
it's like
cold
around
emanating
you.
off of
She's
her.
my
Well, you could
neck
see from the
feels-
SLS footage, it looked like it mapped something that went over.
Gage is like, crazy camera. No, it was like actually the LS. The whole thing is crazy, Gage, for sure. Or Gage.
Are you concerned?
A little.
Here, you
She's like the energy around.
Fast forward a little bit more.
This was definitely
Oh, this
so
part.
nuts.
Was it this part?
You feel like you got
Let's see.
scratched?
It just felt like there was like.
I thought we
it
were
felt
just not
like
going
a
to use any of
hand
this
was
footage, but I
like
guess it is what it is.
Look at
Yeah.
this.
Oh my God.
It's like a
Oh my
little
gosh.
entity on top
On
of
top of
Megan.
her neck. Look, it's on her neck. There.
And it's
Oh
like
my
bouncing
gosh.
around and it comes back.
Wow. You guys, this shit cannot, you cannot make this stuff up. This crap's bananas.
Myself. I'm happy I wore my crop
Look at this. And then at one point it looks like it starts petting her head.
Oh my
Look.
gosh. It does.
It gets, yeah.
It's going between Trevor and Missy right now. Now it's on the ground beside Megan.
I'm gonna.
Wow, you guys. Show us some love here if you love this.
Guys, I don't think this is good. We heard growling at the other location. Huh.
What's Pearson saying, baby?
Pearson said it was mapping a few things, even on the ceiling, when he had it.
Wow.
Yeah, it'll try to map, but the thing is, yeah,
Oh,
Megan,
yeah.
it got scratched.
Yeah. Oh, look at the scratch. You can see it. Well, I mean, that's a picture of the phone. I was trying to put it up to the. It looks like a number 4 on the back of her neck almost.
Yeah, you
Something
can't make it out
crazy.
too well there, though.
What do you guys think that scratch is on her neck?
Now it's
But
not-
she definitely got it. So when it maybe was petting her, maybe it was scratching at her.
Maybe, but you'll see here, I know what you guys might be thinking, that it might just be mapping stuff, and it does do that. Like if you hover over a chair, sometimes I'll try to map, but you can clearly see in this footage, it's mapping me correctly, and then it starts to map Megan correctly.
Now it's laying in bed.
And you can see
Wow.
it's working exactly like it's supposed to work.
That is so crazy.
And then
Like,
that was-
she's just trying to come down from that craziness. Yeah.
Yeah, that was her kind
Oh,
of
Mike's
effective.
giving us some love. Thanks, Mike.
Thanks,
Shout
bud.
out to
When it
Mike.
comes on, it has a tendency.
If
to
you guys
trigger.
grabbed your hoodie or your Rogues Hollow
That kinda
paranormal
happened to me
gear,
last
let us
time
know
we
what
were
you
here,
got
like,
in the
after
chat,
that
in the
kinda got
comments
jumped, I
below.
would call it. I was just kind of out of it after that.
So yeah, that's kind of a quick breakdown of a few of the highlights from the episode. Now, I encourage you, once we release it on Thursday evening, watch the whole thing, because it's pretty amazing. We caught a lot of cool stuff. And I understand about the SLS camera. I'm actually very skeptical on SLS camera footage sometimes. Although, if you can map an area and everything comes out right, and at other times it just isn't, then there's something a little funky there. But to kind of give my conclusion about the investigation, I would say the shop, the Mystical Hollow.
Is it haunted in your opinion?
It's haunted. Yeah.
Do you think it's intelligent or
Yes.
residual?
It's intelligent.
I agree.
Yeah, we
100%.
definitely received intelligent responses. Definitely a lot of references to a male named Jim. So I would have to, Tiffany, if you're listening, I'd have to say Jim is verified pretty well, I think, to be in your store. At one point, there was a female voice that we captured, and maybe that ties in with the suicide victim
Possibly, yeah.
Very possibly, and then one other male. So I think there's definitely 2, maybe 3 entities at the Mystical Hollow shop. Now, the township hall, with everything that we caught, definitely picked up on a man named Fagan, which I believe is a last name. I know Megan had mentioned the name Walter. I didn't get any confirmation on Walter, though. And then at one point, when you go back and you listen to the EVPs, it sounds like there might be a younger man or boy possibly there. You give me your thoughts, but I'm just going off the evidence from what we captured.
I mean, I think I just dropped my ring. My thoughts on it are, it's a haunted place. It's a really cool place to go. It's haunted. I would say, ladies going into this place, you know, protect yourself spiritually, because there are some men in spirit that are a little touchy-feely. And let's say you wear a shirt that's got cleavage, or a shirt, whatever it is, you know. What are those things called? The shorts. The Duke shorts.
Shorts?
No, the Duke shorts. Whatever. The Daisy Dukes. If you're wearing Daisy Duke shorts, expect to get a cold smack on the... That's what you're going to get coming into this place. But I would say this was definitely an experience that Megan had.
Yeah.
And I would say she probably will never forget it. Megan, I know you're watching. She's like, I wish Walter could have been verified. So do
Yeah.
I. Same here. But it was just really cool.
Who knows, too, Megan? Maybe Walter is Walter Fagan.
Maybe
Don't
that
know.
could be. We have no
But
idea.
we're still digging around. Like I
What-
said, I know Tiffany's been finding some things
Yeah.
out off some of what we caught.
And what's really cool though is, like, we'll go to an investigation and it might be 6 months down the road or 2 years down the road, and then we'll find out something that validates what we got in the investigation, like the Mudman. We got a validation of this house being haunted and the experiences the family had at that point. We had 2 years later after that investigation. So we can't give those details out now because, you know, it was 2 years later, but stuff
Yeah.
happens all the time. But I think Megan took one for the team this time.
Yeah, I mean, it's a good example. Like, you know, when we go and investigate, like you've heard me say before, we don't do a lot of stuff. On occasion, you know, we'll go to one of the big popular destinations, but everybody already knows the history on those places. Everybody already has it figured out. When we go out, we have to kind of really use the mediums and use the evidence and try to tie it together.
Along with your own psychic impressions.
Yes, and we do, if we're able to, we do research on the location ahead of time. This
You
one,
do.
yeah,
I don't.
This
I don't
one,
have time for that.
Yeah, this one was a little different because if you know anything about East Rochester, it's a very small kind of remote town, and they don't have a lot of the resources like a lot of other places do. So Tiffany's done a great job. She's been reaching out to surrounding historical societies and that, trying to dig up information on her location and some of the stuff that we found out, and she keeps relaying information back. So some of the little bits and pieces over time, I'm sure will get mostly filled in, we hope.
And if you want to fill in your time in the month of May and you want to come see us, we will actually be at Parapsychon 6. We are so excited for that. So please come and see us. And for those of you who are excited to get some of your metaphysical, spiritual shields and protection, our shop will be opening here in the next coming weeks. So we are excited about that. We've been around for 4 years, but we had to take a little break due to some stuff we had to pay attention to with the family. But now we can get back to opening up our shop to the public and to the community. So come see us in Louisville. It's called the Sage Shack. So those hours will be coming very soon.
Pearson said, Parapsychon, let's go.
Let's go, Parapsychon.
It's on, buddy. It's going to be a good time.
We're so excited. Yes, you guys make sure you grab your gear. And if you wear a Parapsychon, or if you come to Parapsychon with either one of Rogue's Hollow hat, hoodie, or whatever merch you buy from us, and you come to Parapsychon, you might just get another prize. So, well, you probably will. You will get another prize. We're not going to tell you what it is, but we're so excited. So come see us at Parapsychon and wear our gear.
Yep.
You'll have a gift waiting for you. So,
But we want to thank all of you for hanging out with us this evening to kind of touch on some of the stuff with the Mystical Hollow episode. Thursday evening, the whole thing will be released. We'll release it on Facebook, on YouTube. So if you don't follow us on YouTube, go on there, subscribe.
all the things.
All the
Do
good
all
stuff.
the things.
Yeah. There's tons of videos, and it's all a bit more organized than Facebook.
Oh, you know what? I'm just thinking about this. Should we give them a little snippet about one of our guest investigators that just came on and should we give anything away?
You can if you want.
Do you want me to spill the tea? Do you want the spooky tea? Do you want me to spill the tea on how this last investigation went with our guest investigators? If you do, just put yes in the comments right now. I want to know. Oh, I'm so excited.
Oh, Brandon said he just bought his ticket for Parapsychon on Saturday.
Yes, grab one of our gears and come to Parapsychon and you will have a gift waiting for you, our friend. Yes.
Awesome.
So exciting. All right, so, okay, let's chat. I just want to say it really quickly and then I promise we'll let you guys go. We had a guest investigator and we had two guest investigators come on this last investigation we had a couple weeks ago. And I'm going to tell you what, I have never got to investigate with these people before, but it was awesome. We had a lot of activity and I'm pretty sure we turned a skeptical believer into a believer, baby. I think that hearing the names being said and the REM pods going off and the cat balls going off and all the things happening.
Yeah, it was definitely a good investigation. That'll be the next one we'll be releasing. It'll be a little ways out, but yeah, we've got a ton of stuff lined up for this spring and then going into summer. So you're going to see a lot of content flowing out there. So if you're into the creepy stuff, there'd be plenty of it coming.
Yep. And if you like your spooky tea, you guys are going to keep following us and show us some love right now on whatever platform you're watching on. You guys know what to do. Share, like, subscribe, drop a comment, whatever it is. Grab your gear on rogueshollowparanormal.com. Grab your gear, wear it to Parapsychon, and we will have a gift waiting for you.
What did you say, Jamie? You won't?
You won't. What does he mean?
Yeah, I don't know.
Brandon says, I binged all of your content over the last 2 weeks, so looking forward to the next.
Awesome.
Ooh, what was your favorite episode, Brandon? What was your favorite investigation? I've got to know this. Spill your tea right now, buddy. Yeah, we're so excited. I'm so excited to see Pearson. We haven't seen him in a while, so yeah, very, very excited. All right, you guys.
All right.
We hope you have a spooky rest of your evening. Stay curious, stay creepy, our friends.
Thanks for joining us.
Bye.